Alright, so before we get started, I just want to say one thing. Just like any other opinion-styled video, this is 100% my opinion, and I'm not expecting anyone to 100% agree with what I have to say about some of this stuff. And before I make any Trippie Redd fans mad, let me just say that I am one of you. I am the biggest Trippie Redd fan that I know, so this review isn't coming from someone who barely listens to Trippie and someone who has a history of hating Trippie or anything. It's literally coming from someone who listens to him at least once every 30 minutes. Anyways, let's get started. Starting off pretty strong, this is a really good song. I was getting like All I Know vibes from this, which is another song from Machine Gun Kelly and Trippie Redd that is so fucking good. And I swear, Machine Gun Kelly and Trippie Redd are a godly duo. Like, obviously not as good as like Trippie and Juice, but like Machine Gun Kelly and Trippie are a godly rock duo, I should say. And I don't know who Black Bear is, but they did a godly job too. Oh shit, two God tier songs in a row. For one, the beat was really fucking good, and also the meaning behind this song is very trippy, like I should say. Talking about how he would be unstable without his girl with him and shit like that. And if that's not the most Trippie Redd thing ever, then I don't know what is. But yeah, like I said, this is a really good fucking song. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like this song like at all. Literally, the only thing Trippie says throughout 90% of the song is the word swimming. Like, literally, just look at the chorus that we have to listen to 3 times. Normally, like, saying like the same word or the same sentence in like a chorus or a verse or something really isn't that big of a problem with me. But the fact that he did it and made it sound, I don't know how to describe it, offbeat. I don't know, but it sounds bad. And hell, even the verse doesn't sound that good. The only good part about this entire song is the visualizer that Trippie released with it. That's literally it.
Yeah. She's such a freaky girl. She puts me in the craziest moods.
Thank God the last song was the only bad song so far. Something I've noticed with Trippie's albums is that if there's one bad song, then normally the next 2 or 3 songs on the album are also bad. Not this time. This was a really good song. Even though like 80% of it was just Trippie saying freaky girl, it's still pretty good.
Tell me the things that you wanna do. Show me the places you wanna.
This one was alright, nothing too special. I would have loved to hear a verse from this like Chino Marino person. I definitely fucking butchered that, but oh well. They have an interesting sounding voice, and I think this song needed more of that motherfucker. Also, the visualizer for this song is pretty fucking weird. Once again, this one was alright. Really, the only thing I feel like is worth mentioning is this part of the song where Trippie lets out a scream. That shit kinda took me by surprise.
You left me in the car. I was waiting to see what you said.
Alright, so remember at the beginning when I said that Machine Gun Kelly and Trippie were a godly rock duo? Yeah, this song proved me right. I would kill for a Machine Gun Kelly and Trippie collab album. Tell me that wouldn't be godly.
Born to terrorize your soul.
Okay, so for one, does Trippie know he spelled Megalodon wrong in the title, or was that done on purpose? And for two, this song was pretty fucking amazing. Trippie's voice just really fucking fits. I honestly don't think anyone else could have sung this and made it sound good. Trippie's like the only one that could have done it so perfectly.
Sometimes I feel guilt.
For some reason, this song gave me like nostalgic vibes. In a way, a lot of the songs so far have kind of done that, but this one really did that for some reason. I really appreciate that.
I keep tripping away, I can't be home. I keep drifting away.
Alright, so this song was first released as a single around like 7 or 8 months ago, I want to say. And just to give us a taste of like the type of rock music Trippy would make. And it is so far the second best song on the album. I loved it on my first listen, and I love it now. Honestly, I didn't really like this one because like 60% of the song is just Trippy Red moaning. Which normally I'm fine with this man moaning in my ear, but it just did not work over this beat. Which is another thing to point out. The beat was also pretty bad. This song overall was just not good.
Back in school, we were the leaders.
This song has a completely different vibe than the other songs so far. Well, the other songs so far have been like a rage song and like just like songs to get hyped to and all that good stuff. This one has a nice chill vibe to it, like, and I really like that. Even the visualizer proves that too. Two bangers in a row. And once again, this is another song that really gives me nostalgic vibes for some reason. And also, the line, "Baby, you twist my mind like a Rubik's Cube," is a pretty cool line, to be honest.
Yeah, ay, drop dead, drop dead, drop dead, ay.
Oh my god, once again, a completely different vibe from the rest of the album, but holy shit, I love this one a lot. It's basically what I was expecting because of the features, but I wasn't expecting Trippy to do so good with this type of style. I do have a couple of complaints though. For one, Scar-Lord's verse was good until the end where he just started screaming like he was fucking possessed. And my other complaint is that I just didn't like this Zilla Cammy dude like at all. But other than that, this song is definitely one of the best. Alright, so before we get into my overall opinion on the album, let's first look at my favorite songs and then my least favorite songs. My favorite songs include Pillbreaker, Without You, Megalodon, Dreamer, Leaders, and Dead Desert. That's a long list and I'm just now realizing it. My least favorites are literally just Swimming and It's Coming. Now, what did I think about the album overall? Before I say anything else, let me once again say that I am a huge Trippy Red fan. I mean, I literally bought a fucking Trip doll for $50 off of his website, so obviously I don't mean to offend any Trippy Red fans out there. Plus, these are just my first thoughts, so obviously my opinions will change the more I listen to this album. First off, let me just say that the production was spot on. Travis Baker and anyone else involved in the production was phenomenal. And I'll also say that Trippie Redd made a risky move by switching to rock for an album, and it did kind of pay off in the end. But in my opinion, this album is just above mid. Like on a tier list, this would be chilling at like a nice C minus or C plus at best. And there's not really any reason besides the fact that rock trippy is something that I'm just not used to yet. And I kind of expected better, to be honest, but that's just on me, not on Trippy or anything else. Because every time Trippy drops a new album, I'm always expecting it to be as good as Life's a Trip was, and then I get let down when it's not. It happened with The Love Letter to You 4, Pegasus, and now this. But like I said before, this will grow on me a lot, I can already tell. So I'll probably make a follow-up video in a couple of weeks and then give a definitive answer about whether I think this album is good or bad. It just needs time to sit with me. But as of right now, I'll give this album a 6.5 out of 10. I hope you all enjoyed this video. It was really fun to make, so I'll probably make more album reactions or first thought videos in the future. But yeah, anyways, if you like what you saw, then please consider subscribing because I plan on posting a lot more music and gaming related content in the future.